The sun was shining brightly as the drone flew over the old field system. Derek had been saving for a year, and he could finally afford it. So once he got the package, he took it out for a spin immediately. As the drone flew over the field, Derek was amazed by how far he could go and how much he could see. But then he spotted something a bit further that captured his interest. But when he decided to fly closer, he regretted it immediately. He had just seen something that he most definitely wasn't meant to see. Sam couldn't believe his eyes. How could this happen without anyone knowing? He knew he had to do something about this, or it could end very badly. But just as he was about to retrieve his drone, it was shot out of the sky. The sound of gunshots echoed through the deserted mountains, and there was nothing he could do. Sam quickly packed up his gear and drove away from the facility as fast as he could. He knew he had to get as far away as possible before the guards discovered his car. His heart pounded in his chest as he drove, his mind racing with the footage he had just captured. When he was finally far enough away, he pulled over to a quiet spot and watched the footage on his iPad. It was even worse than he had expected. But what did Sam capture with his drone? What kind of corporation was he investigating? And what is he going to do with the footage? But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. You see, Sam was an investigative journalist, and his drone was his secret weapon. He used it to capture what nobody was allowed to see. So when Sam had been investigating a corporation that had a shady reputation for years, and his investigation hit a dead end, he knew what to do. Sam was determined to expose them to the world, but he needed solid evidence. That's when he decided to use his drone. The corporation was very hard to find. It was tucked away behind a few mountains, and if you wanted to reach it by car, I needed a four-wheel drive vehicle because of the rough road. Gates with barbed wire surrounded the facility, and nobody was allowed to enter without permission. But Sam's drone could fly over the compound undetected, so he equipped his drone with a high-quality camera and a microphone to capture everything he saw and heard. All he had to do now was wait for the perfect time. As the sun began to set, Sam knew it was time to fly his drone over the facility. It was a risky move, but he was determined to get the evidence he needed. So he drove through the mountains until the road stopped. Then, he turned off his lights and slowly moved his car a bit closer to the barbed wire fence. The facility had 24/7 security. 2 armed guards stood by the entrance of the gate, and there were cameras at every corner of the fence. So Sam had to be really careful not to be seen. One wrong move, and the building would go into lockdown, and no one would see or hear from Sam ever again. Sam waited for a few hours, not sure when the best time would be to fly his drone, but he knew he would recognize the perfect opportunity when it happened. And he did. All of a sudden, one of the guards left, and the other guard took out his phone. Now was the time for Sam to come into action. He opened the door of his car as quietly as he could and placed the drone on the ground. Then, he got back inside his car and turned on the drone. After that, he turned on the camera and checked if everything worked. Then, he counted down in his head and sent his drone into the sky. He let the drone hover over his car for a bit to be sure everything worked. Then he flew the drone away from the facility. Yes, away. But Sam had his reasons. He knew the guards would hear his drone if he were to fly it directly over them, so he made a little detour. As the drone hovered over the compound, Sam watched the live feed on his laptop. He had to hurry up a bit as barely any sunlight was left. He flew his drone further and further but hadn't seen anything suspicious yet. But then he saw something that made his blood boil. Sam knew this was his golden ticket. He let his drone hover in the sky and snapped some photos to go along with his video evidence. But just when he was about to retrieve his drone, he heard someone yell, "He! Stop!" Shit, Sam thought, and he immediately pressed the retrieve button, but it was too late. The sound of gunshots echoed through the deserted mountains. Sam frantically tried to get his drone back to him, but there was nothing he could do. Suddenly, his screen twitched, and he watched his drone fall to the ground. The camera broke as the drone hit the ground, but the microphone was still working. Sam felt his stomach drop. He had worked so hard to get this footage, and now it could be for nothing. But he quickly got his act together. because as long as the drone was on, he could download the footage onto his laptop. Sam didn't waste a second and began the transfer immediately. It was a race against time. The download bar loaded, and in the meantime, Sam listened to what the men were saying. The camera was broken, so he couldn't see their faces, but he could hear them speak. The sound was breaking up, but Sam made out something about their boss not being happy with a drone infiltrating their facility. And just as the download bar was at 100%, the drone shut down. Right on time, Sam thought, but there was no time for him to recover. He had to get out of there as fast as he could because it would only be a matter of time until the guards at the gate were informed about the drone. Sam quickly packed up his gear and drove away from the facility as fast as he could. He knew he had to get as far away as possible before the guards discovered his car. His heart pounded in his chest as he drove, his mind racing with the footage he had just captured. When he was finally far enough away, he pulled over to a quiet spot and watched the footage on his laptop. It was even worse than he had expected. He needed the perfect plan to show this to the world. He couldn't just post it on the internet, or chaos would erupt in a day. Also, he couldn't risk the corporation finding out who had leaked the information. Who knew what they would do to him if they figured out he was the one who pulled a stop to their organization? So he began to devise a plan. He contacted a trusted colleague who had connections with a reputable news organization. Together, they decided to approach the story with caution and gather more evidence before going public. Over the next few months, Sam and his colleague worked tirelessly to gather more information about the corporation. They conducted interviews with former employees, whistleblowers, and other sources. They also uncovered more incriminating evidence that strengthened their case. Finally, they felt they had enough evidence to present to the news organization. Sam and his colleague arranged a meeting with the editors and proudly presented their findings. The editors were impressed with their work and agreed to run the story as soon as possible. But something went horribly wrong after that. The morning after Sam's meeting with the editor, he woke up to a loud banging on his front door. And before he could even get up, the door was busted off its hinges, and armed men raided his home. They grabbed Sam by the arms, put a bag over his head, and forcefully brought him to a car. Someone at the news organization had leaked Sam's footage of the corporation dumping toxic waste in a river, and the sketchy corporation had abducted Sam from his home. Luckily for Sam, the FBI had seen the footage, and not long after Sam's abduction, the facility was infiltrated by the FBI. Sam was freed, and everyone else was arrested at the end.